Hello everybody, Gunhead70, and got another little quick review. This is the 1 to 1/44 scale high grade Gundam Virtue. And I had kind of been avoiding this model for quite some time. I wasn't quite sure what it was about it that I don't know, that I either didn't like or I didn't want to try and build it. I just don't really know, but now that I've purchased it and built it, I'm really impressed with it. I really do like it, mainly because it's just so big, which is, I think, one of the reasons why I didn't want to purchase it. It being from season 1, and season 1 was done ages ago, and I'm just now picking it up. But I was kind of, at the local hobby shop. I was bored and he was there, so I picked him up. What I'm most impressed about is just how kind of heavy he is, in comparison. Well, this isn't really a true representation. This is my little Halo custom that I'm still working on. But when I pick this one up, and then I pick, yep, there you go, and I pick this guy up, he's like 3 times the weight. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, it's because of all of the the plastic, but his legs are mostly hollow, and that's what I don't understand. So all the weight from this model kit is located up in the upper torso, which kind of made me think, well, he's going to be back heavy or and not be able to stand. But so far I haven't had any problems with them. What they do is they make sure that the weight from these backpack blasters don't go backward. If you look at them, they're always kind of close to the body line. As you go up and down, they're always kind of close. You can spin these around and you can kind of, well, you can't really move those back at all because they pop out, but you can kind of spin them around, but not by much. I think that would probably be a better test right there, is to spin these back and do something like that. But even then, it's not too big of a deal. He doesn't topple over. Now, this kit is not painted. I've just assembled him, mainly because I was really kind of wanted to do him in an alternate paint scheme, and I just haven't figured out what I'm going to do. I had actually toyed with the idea of painting him up as a hockey player, because, I mean, come on. That's what he looks like. I mean, these are the big pads on the shins, that he looks like a hockey player. So I had toyed with the idea of painting him up in some hockey colors, and I know this is going to offend a lot of people. I live in Arizona, so he's got to be painted in Coyotes colors. So if I did go that route, that's probably what I'd do, but I'm not quite sure yet. I do know I want to modify him, I just don't know what. So he'll probably stay like this for some time until I figure out what I'm going to do. But back to the model at hand. I did not put in any of the clear pieces because I figured if I'm going to have to, tear them apart to paint them, I don't want to lose those little clear pieces, because, they're the first things that you will lose if you ever, take something apart. They're the first things to go. But articulation is pretty decent. He's got, well, he will rotate 360 on the waist as long as you lift the arms up. Let's swing him around. Doesn't move forward or back, doesn't move side to side. The head will move left and right, but doesn't go all the way around because of these side pieces up here. It will go up and down. Get a little chicken action going there. The arms would rotate 360, but these cannons on the side just really get in the way. So there's not much you can do there. But the cannons can be moved in all kinds of different directions there. Arm moves up on the side about that much. Elbow bends like that, about a 90. The legs are probably the weak point, obviously, because you've got all this bulk here. Forward that much, backward that much, to the side that much, and they bend kind of like that. So not too much in the legs. In fact, I think whatever I do, I'm probably going to pose him on some type of stand in the air, because on the ground, that wide of a stance is about all you're going to get, because the feet don't move in any further than that. So if you go too wide, he just ends up, you know, you can do this, but as you can see, the feet, he's just resting on the insides of the feet, which makes him look more like a goalie. I might have to do that. I might have to paint him up as a goalie. But anyway, so the front skirts do go up and down. I do believe they're the same way as most of the other Gundams. They've got two little ball joints in there, and that if you cut them in half, they'll move independently. These are just for show. There's, sorry, I'm pointing. These little black boxes, which I'm kind of curious because they look exactly like the ones on top, and I can't remember from the anime what the deal was with those. I'm gonna have to go back and check that out, because if they're missile pods or something, I'd like to get in there and maybe make some type of hinge system, and then scratch build some missiles and put those in there, so at least those can be shown as a definite weapon. Because I mean, they're there, it's hollow underneath. And this piece, if you kind of pry it off, it'll come off, so why not put them there? But, yeah. I mean, that's basically about it. I mean, like I said before, the cannons on the back will move down, they'll spin around, they'll, you know, you can put them in a pretty much whatever position that you want. So, yeah, just a little quick review of this guy, because I you know, had put off buying him, and now that I've got him, I think he's really neat and cool, so I'll have to do something interesting. One other interesting thing that I don't know if anybody's noticed, if you haven't built this kit, this comes up and that goes down. Now, I know on other Gundams that's part of the cockpit, but why would you put that on this one, considering that there isn't a cockpit? It's not like a master grade, where the master grades have an actual opening cockpit hatch. This one doesn't have a cockpit, so why would you put that in there? So I found that kind of interesting. I kind of wonder if it has something to do with the transformation from Virtue to I believe it was Nadley. Yeah, Nadley, because the second version was Reveiw and Seraphim. Okay, I'm just babbling now. So thank you very much. And oh, I forgot his weapon. There's his weapon. We'll zoom back out. There's the big gun. Got the two handles on it. You can put the one handle there, or you can, it just pops out real easy, snaps back in. You can do two-handed there. So it's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. I like the gun. I almost commandeered it for something else, but and transforming it into this is more difficult than transforming it back. So that's why it's in this mode. And the handles do move forward and back, and then this upper handle moves around. So there you go. So those kind of slide in, and then that just slides down, and there it is. It's all compressed. But anyway, so that's a quick little review. Well, 9 minutes ain't quick, but that's a real review of Virtue, and stay tuned. You might see him in some in a Coyote's paint scheme. Who knows? Talk to you later.